Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our next installment of Let's Play Victoria 2 as the Ottoman Empire. Last time, we went ahead and we devoured some of our cores provinces here from Egypt. Also, last time we did go ahead and we did eat Nej, this land. Yeah. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get back into it, shall we? Increase some speed. Alright, so... Oh yeah. So we probably are not going to do much else in terms of, declaring wars or anything like that. Spain wants an alliance. Britain wants an alliance. I will accept both of you. Let me see here. Wars. Who's at war with who? America's at war with Mexico. Okay. Sweden's at war. Or at least about to be at war. Let's see, we're about to finish our tech here. So let's go ahead here and go to all of our provinces and make sure that they have at least one naval base. Let's go ahead and get some basic chemistry. Because we are horribly behind in terms of technology compared to the rest of the world. Good. Yes, good. Grow, expand, explode. Sorry. I was watching Courage the Cowardly Dog. And yeah, it was that episode in which he's like has a carrot in him or something and he's like growing, expanding, and trying to explode. So definitely with this, up here you can see here we have a anchor and 37 out of 99. That's how many ships that we can have based upon our current amount of naval bases. So, by us building more, that'll increase our capacity. Is that all of it? Yeah. Alright, so that's that. Nope. We got some land over here. Kuwait can have one. And you are building one now. Okay, good. Good. No, not good. You can have a naval base. There we go. Alright, so, there's that. That took a huge chunk of money out of our bank account. So, go ahead and decrease some this. Actually, no, let's keep that up. Let's go ahead and decrease our taxes. And since we're at peace, let's go ahead and drop down the funding of the army as well. Play. Alrighty. And really, we're just gonna chill here for the most part. So, speed 5. Are we? We're not yet a great power, are we? No, we're not. So once we get back to our great power status, Netherlands here will be kicked back down to a secondary power. Now, there are 3 different tiers between nations, main ones really. There's great powers you see here. There's secondary powers, which are the next 8 nations. So from number 9 to number 16. And then you have the civilized nations after that. They're not, economically powerful. They're not, anything great, really. They're just civilized. They're westernized, Then following that level, we have... Let me see. Then you have just primitive nations that have yet to westernize. They don't have Western technology. They don't have Western military tactics or anything like that. They're primitive. Let me see. I think that's it. Then you have uncivilized nations, which I don't really sure as to what the differences are. I guess primitive nations are just, I don't know. They're not westernized. I know that. So. What we got over here? Describe blah 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 blah. Okay. And unfortunately, once you reach great power status, like here we're number 7. once you get into like the top 8 ranks, you have to wait. I believe an entire year before that like ticks over and it goes from you being whatever you are to being a great power. So let's go ahead here and take a look at our natural resources. We have a good deal of grain in our nation. Coal. We don't have a lot of coal. We don't have a lot of those. Let me see what else. Oh, the good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Was that tobacco? Yeah. I'm thinking what we could do is build a lot of canned goods factories, because canned good factories take wheat, fish, and other things. Oh, look at that. We're back to being a great power. Alright, awesome. So let's go ahead here and start to sphere people. Let's go ahead and increase our relations with Persia. Because like I said before, like in the very beginning of this Let's Play, it doesn't really matter so much about war. You know, you're not really focusing on it. You're focusing on your economy. So by me being able to get Persia into my sphere of influence, we'll be able to have access to all their natural resources. As you see here, they have like a lot of iron. What was that? Opium? Is that opium? I think it's opium. No, it's cotton. So yeah. But actually, yeah, they have opium in here, so you can like monopolize on more drugs. But yeah. Let's go back to you. Alright, so we are currently... Ooh. Do I want to piss off France? Yeah, why not? I have Britain and Spain back me up. Alright, what was I looking at here? Go back. Alright. So, we are currently gaining influence with Persia. So once that gets up to 50, we can go and increase our opinion from neutral to cordial, and then from cordial to friendly, and then once they're friendly, we can get that up to 100 points. Then we can go ahead and add them to our sphere. And actually, if you go ahead, you can look at everyone's sphere of influence. Austria, if they're the color of whatever your actual color is. So Spain has Portugal in their sphere, so they're yellow. France, blue. You know, you get the idea. And Russia. And it also goes for their overseas territories. Alright, let's go ahead and get medicine up. And once we get medicine, we'll go ahead and get some railroads. Yeah. Okay, good. We can increase our opinion. Good. And this is sort of a relation, the relation that we have with them. So the higher the number, the better the relation. Max being 200. I believe the least amount would be either negative 200 or negative 100. I don't know. I never actually got to that far with the nation, or you know. So, and this can increase by doing what I'm doing by increasing relations. I believe it also increases a little bit when you change their opinion of you. Also, by forming an alliance, we'll give you like an extra 100 points. Yeah, they still don't want an alliance. Okay. Looks like Ethiopia here went to war with the Ottomans. Not the Ottomans, the Egyptians. Can I find that? Maybe not. Oh well. Alright, so... yeah, for the most part, we're just cruising. Let's go ahead and just pump up the speed a bit. And go ahead and increase our relations here. That's good. I'm really just kind of focusing on one nation at a time. You can't go ahead and do other nations simultaneously. However, if you do, the amount of influence you get will be reduced accordingly. So as you see, as you can see here, we're getting 0.374. So if we go ahead and we did something else like, you know, Zulu here, increase our relation with them by 1, here you can see that it went down with the Persians. So we're not getting as much as we would if we focus all of our attention all at once to them. It looks like we can go ahead and make them friendly with us also. Another thing you can do is, you see here right below it says decrease the opinion. So once you get into a friendly state with them, you can actually decrease the opinion of other nations. So earlier in the very beginning of this episode, we were cordial with the Persians. And once we rose to great power status, Russia bumped us down to neutral. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this up to 100. And once it's up to 100, Russia's influence with them will decrease to 0. And then we'll go ahead and add these guys to our sphere. Following that, we'll go ahead and just get back up to 100. And then we'll go ahead and just start knocking Russia down. Because they're currently friendly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're friendly right now, so we don't want that. You don't need any friends but us, Persia, okay? We will be your friends. It's okay. They're shy. But yeah, alright. So we got some extra coin here. Let's go ahead and start building us some factories. Our population... where is it? There it is. A&A. Alright, so this here is our most highly populated province. So let's go ahead and see what kind of natural resources they have. Holy cow, they have wool. Yeah, they have wool. So what can we do with wool? Regular clothes factory? Nope, it requires something else. Canned foods, no. It's cotton. We can't really do a whole lot with it. And let me check some things. Yeah, once we go ahead and we get medicine, we'll get railroads. No, we won't do railroads yet. We'll go ahead and do metallurgy here, so that way we can get some different factories. And I'm going to go ahead and drop some coin on ports. So that way, in the event we do end up going to war with Russia, as I'm sure we will in some time, we will be prepared. As you see, now we're building forts in all the provinces that we just selected. So those ones, and over here we have these ones. Looks like our naval bases will start being finished here in about 100 days. So let's go ahead and just speed 5 it, zoom along. Yeah, fight disease. And if your relation with them is over 100, then you can't justify war. So we're at 124, we can't do it. We could go ahead and decrease or like send them insults and like, you know, piss them off, like decrease relations. But we don't really want to do that because I don't really care about them. Alright, Persia, are you done yet? Alright, so they're at 100. Let's go ahead and decrease the opinion of Russia. So now they drop down to cordial. Which is good. That's where we want them. Well, at least we want them not friendly. Alright, medicine's done. That's good. Mining. And we'll drop them down to neutral. So that's good. And I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't actually done a full game of Victoria 2. Usually I just get bored because you become like the strongest nation in the world and it's just repetitive. As I'm sure you guys will understand. So let me see here. Rumors about a botanical whatever. Blah 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 blah. Send an Ottoman expedition. You guys can read that if you want. Just pause the video. So let me see here. So now that we're down to below 100, we can go and justify war. And so because they're a primitive nation, we can go to establish a protectorate. So instead of like, it only costs 10, and it'll still do the same thing. We will annex them, but it won't cost us as much because they're a primitive nation. I actually don't remember what the other nation was. Hedge. I don't remember what their status was. And we are at 12 infamy, so let's go ahead and do that. So if we get caught like instantly, it'll only be up to 22, so which will be good still. Naval base has been built. Good. Let's see here. Naval base, naval base, naval base. Oh crap! All right, so this is what I was talking about earlier. The international crises. In this case, it is about Greece. So, crisis. The Ottoman Empire is backing Greece because they want Thessaly. This is exactly what I said. And we are the Ottoman Empire, so here we are defending ourselves. So let's go ahead and see. Nations here, the great powers, will take sides. Oh, look at that. So Prussia was able to form the North German Federation. So they was able to combine all of North German culture under one flag. Oh, France and Austria are backing them. Shoot. So more than like, oh, okay, so the Netherlands did back us, and so did Germany. So now we're waiting on the United Kingdom. Hopefully they will too, because you see here that they're more likely they're going to back us up. So let's see if we can just get peace. Because if not, then what happens is if this bar gets all the way full, it's war. It's all everybody that you see here. So Russia, Greece, France, Austria against the Ottomans, us, Netherlands, North German Federation. So I'm hoping that the United Kingdom will join us here. And we can have peace. And more, okay, here we go, what we got. Alright, so, no, go away. Alright, oh good, they joined us. See, now they're willing to accept it. Alrighty. And so with us doing that, we actually managed to get a buttload of prestige. Because we got what we wanted. Let's go ahead and get clean coal going. What does that give us? Nothing much. Alright. So we did get discovered. 6th infamy. Not that bad. Was against this guy, right? Ooh. They have quite a few allies. So let's go ahead and get ourselves into position. So now we can build an ammunition factory if we want to. But we're not going to yet. And unfortunately, see, look here. Trains mountains, so that's going to hit us hard in terms of attrition. What is this? Desert. Desert. I'm trying to find a spot relatively nearby that doesn't have a lot of attrition. Because you see here, supply limit 18. We can only support 18 people, soldiers. Brigades, regiments, wherever they are. Where are they actually? I guess they'd be brigades. Alright. So, we can go ahead and declare war. Alright, they joined us, they joined us. Spain did not join us. Oh wait, Spain did join us? Spain did join us. And the Ottoman. Britain did not join us. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and move in. So we can go ahead and start taking our lands. And another mechanic in this game is, you can see here, Spain is over here on the far left. That means that they are the war leader, because they have the strongest military out of everybody who's currently engaged. With their military score being, they're ranked 12th in the world, and we're ranked 17th. So hopefully Spain doesn't fuck us over and gives us what we want out of this war. Now, Persia. Let's go ahead and add you guys to our sphere. Good. Drop you down to 1. Now we can go ahead and look at somebody else's add. Afghanistan? Why not? Durka. I know, offensive, don't care. America. Okay. Are you guys done? You guys are almost done. You guys are kind of getting there. Let's go ahead and just increase our boat funding. Oh, increase our military funding too. Forgot about that. Can we get these guys? We got these guys. They can't escape. No, they're escaping to their island. Dang it. Alright, we're doing good here. Right, we just got this land. Let's go ahead and push down here. Alright, these guys are trapped. Then again, maybe not. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Spain, where are you? Where's your army? Hopefully they're on this boat. Are they coming over? No, they're not. Joy. Thanks, Spain. Thanks for being the war leader and doing nothing. Alright, let's go ahead. Alright, let me check that. Alright, so we're at 4% here for our natural focus points that we set earlier. Let's go ahead and change that up. So here we're going to go ahead and encourage soldiers, because we need more people to fight. Albania, soldiers. Because here you see 17 out of 9. That means we have 17 regiments, or brigades, regiments, I don't know what they are. Brigades, actually brigades, okay. And we have, yes, you see what it says right there. We fielded 17 out of 9 possible brigades that our soldiers can support. We have way too many people. Just gotta get that taken care of. I don't know, actually. Okay. You're almost done. That's good. You're almost done. Let's go ahead and have you guys come up and out. Oh, crap. You weren't finished. Damn it. Oh, Spain, there you are. Thank you, Spain. See, all the population in the Ottoman country becomes 5% more in favor of jingoism. Hey, we won the battle. Looks like we're gonna lose this one. Maybe not. Yep. Well, it's a close one. We got it. Just barely, but we got it. What does Spain want? Annex Yemen. You see, that kind of conflicts with what we want, though. Okay, that's washing out. They're unseizing it, so that's good. Get it back for us. Spain's over here. Nice. Spain's over here. Good, good, good. Yeah, we've got this in the bag. But I'm seriously hoping that they don't screw us over. They give us the land that we want, the ones that we went to war with, and they don't just, oh, well, we got what we wanted, and they'll take Yemen. And then I'll be pissed. And I'll never call on them again. Meanie heads. Come on, hurry up, guys. See? What just happened? Okay, so Abu Badai got out of the war. Okay, whew, I was worried. So, I'm gonna have you guys come out. Oh, I'm sorry. Game's paused. I didn't even notice. Son of a gun. Alright, good. Whew, we got what we wanted. That's awesome. Now, let's go ahead and get these guys off our land. Alright. Railroads. So we can connect our great nation. Well, you guys are focusing on getting up there. Let's go ahead and get us some railroads. Not railroads, factories. So now we have a lot more factories here that we can do. Anything here that's coal related? Not coal. Wool. Not really. Not really. What is this? Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our second highest pop area, which I believe is Albania. No, it's this one. This one here. Here we have... I'm thinking. Canned foods? We have fish. We have this. What's it gonna do for the canned foods? Okay. Where is our army? What happened to our army? Weird. I don't understand. Where does it go? Maybe there's a battle I didn't notice. Probably. Well, there's Spain. Odd. Alright, so let's go back here, check it out. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, Afghanistan. Increase our opinion once. And then twice. As soon as 20th arrives. Good, 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 good. I think Russia here is trying to get back in their good graces. Whatever. They try. They will fail. That's quick. Oh, I'm stupid. I wasn't doing what I thought I was doing. Wow. Can't believe I did that. Okay. Alright, so they're friendly with us. Okay, so those are a good spot to stop. We've added Persia to our sphere. Afghanistan is on the way to being added. We've taken over another country. Spain is helping us win the war because we're kind of getting our butts kicked a little bit right now. So yeah, we retook our position in the world as a great power. We were at 7th. We dropped down to 8th. Hopefully we don't drop any farther. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for being best part of this experience. Bye-bye.